Who just joined?
Hey, Obama.
Hey, Don, you ready to make this tier list?
Born ready, Barack. Where's Joseph?
I'm not sure. We said 7, right?
That sleepy fuck is probably napping again. Let's just start.
Fine. I hope he joins soon, though. I'm not sure I can deal with your idiotic takes all by myself.
What the hell is that supposed to mean, Barack? I've literally never been wrong about anything in my entire life. Joe's the idiot, not me.
Well, he did beat you in the elections.
Stolen, fraudulent elections.
Whatever. Let's just start. First up is A Song of Ice and Fire.
Hey, fellas, sorry I'm late. I've been in meetings all day.
Oh, yeah. How's that going? Do you guys have a plan in place yet?
A plan in place for what?
Preventing the economy from crashing, bailing out Silicon Valley Bank, reducing inflation.
Inflation, like with the balloons?
Holy fucking Christ, Joe. You're the fucking president. How can you not know what inflation is, you geriatric fuck? How did I lose to you?
Skill issue, Donnie.
Let's just get started. Where are we placing A Song of Ice and Fire?
Goated.
Agreed.
It's not even finished. How can we put it in goated? A tier at best.
Cry more, Joe. You're just mad because your old ass is gonna croak before Wins comes out.
We're basically the same age.
Settle down, Donnie. That was too far. But let's be clear. I do agree. Goated at minimum for me. Complex and intriguing story, immersive prose, wide-sweeping and strong cast of characters. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Suck it, Sleepy. What's next?
Lord of the Rings. And to me, it's an easy S tier, if not goated.
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 Let's do Wheel of Time next.
C tier at best. After Lord of Chaos and before Sanderson, I was sleepier than Joe.
S tier. Wheel of Time is a classic. I mean, come on. How can you put it in C tier, Donnie? The White Tower alone?
Of course, Joe, you fucking pervert. You would like reading about teenagers getting spanked and forced into collars.
What? No, plus I was a kid when it came out, so even if that were true.
You senile walking corpse, you were like 50.
Yeah, I'm just going to move past all that and put it in B tier.
You're such a bastard, Donald.
Speaking of bastards, we're ranking Gentlemen Bastards next.
A tier. The first book has goated status, but the follow-ups were major letdowns.
I don't know if I would use the word major, but they were certainly a step down. Given that the series is seemingly on hiatus, I'm fine with A tier. Joe?
Fine with me.
Another series on hiatus, Kingkiller. Thoughts?
Goated. I don't want to hear about some liberal Mary Sue propaganda. Kvothe is the best protagonist in all of fantasy. Just like me, Rothfuss is an underappreciated genius. The prose Barack.
Yeah, maybe you should get him to help with your campaign speeches next year. It's not like he'll be busy writing Doors of Stone.
It's Voeth, you dumbass, also D tier.
What? You decrepit fucking dinosaur? Why?
Because fuck you, Donald, that's why.
I've never read it, so I'll compromise and go with B tier.
This is more bullshit than Biden's entire presidency.
Nice wall, Donald.
God, I hate you too. Let's move on to The Masquerade.
S tier. Baruch Cormoran is one of my favorite characters in all of fiction. When the series is complete, it will be up there with Lord of the Rings and A Song of Ice and Fire.
Dementia Joe at it again. The world and setting were mid at best. I had no clue what was even happening for half of the second book, and the medical practices were so bad they made Obamacare look good.
Fuck you, Donald.
Sad. I wish I was the one who had the lobotomy. I couldn't relate to Baru at all. She's a lesbian. She has 3 parents, and she's a...
Don't fucking finish that sentence, Donald.
What? I was going to say she's an islander. Whatever. I didn't care for the economical lecture either. It made me feel a little stupid.
Yeah, me too, kinda.
Honestly, same, but I don't care. It's going in S tier.
Oh, fuck you, Barack. You're only doing that because you're black.
Last warning, Donald.
What's wrong with you? Fucking orange Oompa Loompa.
What happened to the economy, Joe? I left it perfect. How did you manage to fuck it up this quickly? Why am I paying $10 for eggs, Joe?
Both of you shut the hell up. Let's talk Malazan.
Go ahead, Joe.
Oh, I was hoping you had something.
Do you guys not have an opinion? To be perfectly honest, I gave up halfway through Gardens of the Moon.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Well, shit, guess we can throw it in A tier. I'll update the list when I get around to reading it.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Barack.
What about the Stormlight Archives?
A tier for me, Barry.
Agreed. It's good, but not great.
All right, same for me. What do you guys think about the Witcher series?
Can we include the games? I only played the games. Hey, Sleepy Triss or Yen?
Only heathens pick Triss. The books made it very clear that she was a brief fling. The real Geralt would always pick Yennefer. The games are bad fan fiction anyway. Go read the books.
Can it, Joey? Triss is way hotter.
The games are pretty good, Joe. Stop being a hater. But yeah, Donnie, we're only ranking based on the books. For me, this series is kind of mid. While I enjoyed the themes and plot, the prose was hurt. in the Polish to English translation. I was thinking high B tier.
I think it deserves A tier at least.
I guess that's fine. Let's talk about Dresden.
I liked it. A tier for me.
This series is more misogynistic than Trump. D tier.
Come on, Joe, it's not nearly that bad. I enjoyed the series for what it is, and the sexism isn't so overt that I can't overlook it. I'm putting it in B tier.
Barack, put First Law in S tier before Joe tries to ruin this list even more.
To be honest, I didn't like it all that much.
I'm with you. The characters are strong, but the world and plot don't really do it for me.
What the actual fuck is wrong with you two?
All right, C tier it is. Did you guys finish the last Scholomance book?
Yeah, I didn't like it. The first two were fantastic, but the last one felt rushed and somewhat disconnected.
It was a letdown, but only because my expectations were super high. I thought the last book was fine. This series should get A tier.
I'm cool with A tier. Trump?
Sure, whatever. Scholomance in a tier above King Killer and Dresden is beyond cringe, though.
What about the other Naomi Novik series, Tamarera?
Yeah, I can't pronounce it either, Barack.
C for cheeks. The entire series was about rights. Also, Lawrence was super boring. God, I hate the British.
I don't care to admit it, but I agree with Donald. No one wants to read about some puffed up British asshole.
Have you two lost your goddamn minds? First of all, Lawrence's character growth throughout the series was incredible.
Honestly, I stopped after they went back to Africa.
It was Australia for me.
Fucking clowns, but unlike both of you, I respect democracy. I'll put it in B tier.
Rigged. This shit should be in F tier.
Well, I don't care, and we don't have one. Let's finish this list off. It's probably considered more sci-fi than fantasy, but I wanted to include it anyway. How did you guys feel about Red Rising?
S tier.
I was thinking A tier, but I wouldn't complain about bumping it up.
Dark Age was so good that I almost want to put it in goated, but we'll see if the last two books are as strong. S tier for now. All right, boys, looks like we managed to get through this without you two inciting a civil war. Good job.
Day's not over yet, Barry. Have fun in the Oval Joe. Keep that seat warm for me. It'll be mine again next year.
Dick.
Hey, Joe, you do know that unless you figure out what the fuck to do about the economy, he's probably right.
Yes?
So are you going to make a plan?
Yeah.
You're about to go to sleep, aren't you?
Yeah.
God damn it.